In this presentation, I am going to discuss detection method of IDS, which is signature based IDS detection and anomaly based IDS detection. Now we will discuss signature based method. Signature based IDS detects the attacks on the basis of specific patterns such as number of bytes or number of ones or number of zeros in the network traffic. It also detects on the basis of already known malicious instruction sequences that is used by malware. The detected pattern in the IDS are known as signatures. Signature based IDS can easily detect the attacks whose pattern or signature already exists in system, but it is quite difficult to detect the new malware attacks as their patterns and signatures are not known to us. Now let's consider an example. Consider there are some threats, there is a system, and there are some non-signatures. In the starting, A as a threat enters. Now system checks whether that A is known to us or not from non-signature. If it's not known, a system will place A into non-signatures. Same will repeat it for B and C. After A gets as the non-signature, now the attacker will change its way to attack, and it will use small a. Now when small a comes into play, again system will check it into non-signatures, and it will place that a into non-signatures. Let's talk about examples of some signatures. A telnet attempt with the username of root, which is a violation of an organization's security policy. An email with the subject of free pictures and an attachment file name of freepics.exe, which are characteristics of a known form of malware. Coming to advantages and disadvantages of signature based IDS detection. In case of advantages, it is simple to implement, works so perfectly for non attacks. In case of disadvantages, it's limited to only those attacks which are stored in system or database. New, unique, or original attacks may be get undetected. Let's move to second type, which is anomaly based method. In case of anomaly based IDS detection, to detect unknown malware attacks as a new malware are developed rapidly. These techniques are designed to detect abnormal behavior in the system. The normal usage pattern is baselined and alerts are generated when usage deviates from normal behavior. In anomaly based IDS, there is use of machine learning to create trustful activity model, and anything coming is compared with that model, and it is declared suspicious if it is not found in the model. Machine learning based method has a greater generalized property in comparison to signature based IDS, as these model can be trained according to the application and hardware configurations. Let's consider example of anomaly based detection. Let's consider a company which have two designation, which is software developer and other is system administration. Work of software developer is to code and debug that code. In case of system administration, its work is to provide permission or access to software developer of the particular data. One day, a software developer enters to room of system administration, and he or she gives the access to other software developers about that whole data. So we can say there is a deviation in the behavior of software developer, because it was not his or her work to give access or permission to a software developer for the particular data. Let's consider another example. An attacker can perform a small amount of malicious activities occasionally, then gradually increase the frequency of and quantity of activity. If the rate of change is sufficiently slow, then IDPS might think the malicious activity is normal behavior and it include it in its profile. Another problem with building profile is that it can be very challenging in some cases to make them accurate because computing activity is so small. For example, if a particular maintenance activity that perform large file transfers occur only once in a month, it might not be observed during the training period. When the maintenance occur, it is likely to be considered a significant deviation from the profile. Let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of signature based IDS detection. Considering advantages, it is dynamically adapt to new vulnerabilities. It is not dependent on a specific operating system. This IDS can detect abuse of privilege attacks. Now, considering disadvantages, attacks must significantly change operating characteristics in order to be detected. High false alarm rate requires consistency on part of user activity. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. Next topic will be covered by Chandan. Thank you.